How much did Nico tell you about tonight's meeting?
She said you are leading it.
I suspect you have an opinion on the matter. Say what you must.
I am ready.
That's all?
Yes. When do we start?
As soon as you want. Tonight I will cocoon your conscious mind from your past self. When you are ready, we can safely observe the events of your death.
Is this some kind of hypnosis?
No, it's old magic, once used to heal tormented minds. It allows one to observe and process past events that may be painful to consider.
Why did you not think of this sooner?
You've been gone so long. Until the last meeting, it didn't occur to me that the events of your death are, to you, quite recent. Now then, shall we proceed?
Not just yet.
All right, but let's not delay much longer.
Another night, another ritual. We could at least bring snacks.
Tonight's ritual will prove to be an absolute treat.
Caretaker rarely displays her true power.
Haha, raw power is nothing without the precision to magnify it. Tonight, we bear witness to a master. I confess my ignorance as to her methods is quite thrilling. A rarity for any Sorcerer Supreme.
Tonight is Caretaker's show, so I'll leave it to her.
Now then, shall we proceed?
We can begin.
What is the last memory on the night of your death?
Lilith, asking me to join her.
Keep it close. That's where you'll begin.
All right.
What do you see?
Lilith and I face each other in the circle.
Join you? Why would I ever do that?
Since my transformation, I have made so many children, yet all pale beside my greatest creation. My true child, perfect, conceived in my very image.
I am nothing like you!
Not yet, but you will be, when I remove the shackles that bind
No,
you.
I will never stand by your side.
Foolish child, you have no choice in the... But we can no longer afford such lies.
I cannot move. The Darkhold. She has the Darkhold.
You cling to the delusions of your captors. Embrace your true self trapped within.
She lifts the Darkhold high. She...
That's it? That's how the hunter died?
There's nothing more.
So the hunter died because of a book?
Miss Rasputin, the Darkhold is hardly a book.
So Lilith read the hunter to death.
I guess she channeled her demon powers through the Darkhold.
Ugh, still a boring way to die.
What did Lilith mean about your true self?
I think Sarah can shed some light on this.
I think you're right. Sarah knows her sister better than anyone alive. Perhaps she has insight on what Lilith meant.
I will talk to Sarah.
Sounds good.
Observing your own death can lead to sleepless nights, I know from personal experience. If you have trouble sleeping, I can write you a prescription. A joke, of course. I'm not licensed in this state.
You died predictably.
You sound disappointed.
Death for the Hunter should not be so banal. Next time, add some spice. Get your legs stuck in a combine harvester. Have a sack of starving weasels tied around your face. Anything but demon powers.
I'm disappointed. I thought there'd be more to it.
Same here.
I always thought her attack on the Abbey was to recover the Darkhold, but it appears it was a means to an end.
What she said about me, my true self. Can you explain that?
No, it's nonsense, but she clearly believed what she said. Perhaps we can use this against her.
How?
When we're ready to face her, you may be able to divert her attention.
You want to use me as bait?
Well, if you're offering.
Why is using me as bait always your plan?
Because it works.
After I died, was that how you found me?
Yes, you and Lilith, with the Darkhold between you.
If she used it to kill me, how did she die?
The Darkhold is a dangerous book. Maybe the power was too much for her to control.
I know where my body ended up. What of Lilith?
The Knights of Wundagore took Lilith's body. I didn't ask where, and didn't want to know.
And the Darkhold?
Also provided to the Knights, in pieces for them to scatter throughout the world. It worked for centuries, until Hydra tracked them down.
That is all I wanted to ask.
Are you all right? This can't have been easy to relive.
No, not really. I have more questions than answers.
We'll answer them together, I promise. I won't keep you. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Another meeting completed. You heading out?
That is it for me.
Sounds good. See you next meeting.
What does it feel like to be at the top of your game? No, never mind, I already know.
Space can be a little The Venom suit has such an appealing aesthetic. But the drool? I am not a fan.
Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe.
I hope inviting the symbiote into our home doesn't corrupt us. You know, morally. Been there, done that.
You guys really put the home in home base. This is an impressive setup.
I hope the accommodations are better than what my mother provided.
Your mother gave me a lot of stuff. Most of it was grief. Thanks again for what you did for me. As if my past wasn't complicated enough, your mother added a fresh pile of regrets.
Eddie, you are here because a mutual friend believes in you.
You mean he believes I'm trouble? And he's not entirely wrong.
I do not want you at each other's throats.
Look, Parker and I have a complicated history, but it's water under the bridge. Well, I guess we're still building that bridge. But we have bigger fish to fry. From the bridge. Yeah, but enough about us. Can you trust me after everything that happened? I mean, I kept trying to eat you.
After 300 years, I am not that appetizing.
Wow, yeah. Probably for the best we never found out. So, now that we've cleared the air, I'm a little worried about the deal we made with the devil. That's the first time I've meant it literally.
Mephisto is malevolent. Every interaction with him is playing with hellfire.
Oh, I hate fire. Almost as much as I hate demons. No offense, but I hear there's a gym here, and I'm itching to check it out. I'm gonna do that, unless you need something else.
I would like to get to know you better.
Okay, hit me.
I would like to know more about you.
Really? Like what?
What was your life like before you became Venom?
I was a reporter, and I was pretty good at it. Well, I was okay. Somewhere between okay and pretty good. Had a few wins. Then one major gaffe blew up my whole career.
What happened?
It's a long story. And not my favorite one to tell. Maybe I'll share the details someday. All you need to know is that it nearly ended my career. I still find the occasional reporting gig, but, well, let's just say it's for news sites with stories about how the government buries alien bodies in the desert.
Do they?
Oh, yeah. Just not the kind of aliens these sites talk about.
What drives you to fight for justice?
Plenty of people will tell you I'm no hero. Some of them might be living in the Abbey. But I really do care about doing what's right. I guess you could say I had a tough childhood. Always wished I'd had a strong friend who could save me from the monsters in my life. So I became a monster. To save those too small to fight for themselves. Yeah, they might be afraid of me, but I'll keep them safe.
You seem ruthless for a hero.
Is that a question?
Half the Midnight Suns believe the greater good can sometimes outweigh a single life, but none of them, well...
Eat their enemies?
You could put it that way.
My brand of justice is an acquired taste.
I would like to know more about your symbiote.
Naturally. Go for it.
How did you and the symbiote connect with one another?
I got bitten by a radioactive pool of motor oil.
What?
No, that would have been less traumatic.
Space?
Be surprised what that kid gets up to. Anyway, Parker found the suit ill-fitting. His loss was my gain. Maybe I'll tell you the story someday.
What are your capabilities on the battlefield?
Now, without your mom's demonic protein powder, we can still bench press a bus if we need to. We also have limited shape-shifting abilities. Our tendrils are handy when we need to grab something or web someone to a wall. And we can also camouflage ourselves if needed. Don't tell Parker, but he traded down when he went back to those red and blue pajamas.
I noticed that you sometimes refer to yourself as we. Why is that?
Because I'm a king in black.
What does that mean?
It doesn't matter. Truth is, Venom isn't a singular personality. It's a combination of myself and the symbiote. That's why we say we.
Must be strange to have a conversation with the voice inside your head.
Yeah, well, if you thought it was hard fighting vampires, try doing it when your costume is yelling in your ear.
Eddie, can I talk to Venom now?
That's not how it works. I'm not deranged. I just share a body with an alien symbiote. And okay, yeah, that does sound deranged. But it also happens to be true. You want to talk to Venom? You always are, Hunter.
Actually, I have to run.
I'm around if you need me.
What you doing, Charlie?
It must feel pretty good being at the top of your game, Hunter.
Give me a minute. I need to watch.
Anything else on your mind?
What does S.H.I.E.L.D. know about Mephisto?
What does an international espionage agency know about the actual devil?
Yes?
Not very much.
That is alarming.
Look, if Satan had a nuke, I could hand you a dossier thicker than your head. But he doesn't, so... Frankly, I should be asking you. What can you tell me about Mephisto?
Well, he is the actual devil.
Which is more than what S.H.I.E.L.D. will ever admit to knowing about Mephisto.
Mephisto detests new breed vampires. Do we know why?
I have no good answer for that. My gut tells me new breed vampires keep him from getting something he wants. You'll have to ask the devil.
Thanks, Carol.
Catch you later.
I am glad to have Venom on the team. Eddie, I could do without.
Something on your mind?
Feels like we're at basic training for demon fighting.
I hope you know what you're doing bringing Venom here.
Okay, this'll be fine. No need to freak out. Eddie and I got along once, we can do it again, right?
Another day, another addition to the Abbey of Misfit Toys. And yes, I include myself.
Oh great, another mouth to feed. Do you think I'm made of money? Well, you're right. Damn it, Hunter. I hate this.
We can do something else if you want.
No, the whole situation. Chasing magic pages from an evil book, facing your creepy demon mom, hiding in the Abbey while the world falls apart.
Do not worry about what you cannot control. We will figure it out.
I am beyond well-meaning platitudes, boss. This is not a problem I can solve. This gamma nonsense that's going on, it's rewriting the laws of physics. Or it's a byproduct, I don't know. How am I supposed to contribute when I don't know how reality works on any given day? Did we lose entropy? How about friction? What's next? Do light waves gain mass?
Whoa, you are working too hard. It is getting to you.
I am not working hard enough.
When did you last sleep?
What day is it?
Tony, get some rest.
Okay. Worst pep talk I've had in years, by the way. But your point stands. It's not easy to shop for me. How'd you pull it off? I thought you'd be stuck in the past, but that...
Peter, are you all right?
Why? Because one of my ex-nemeses now lives in the same building? Do I not look okay? I'm thinking calming thoughts.
You seem very relaxed.
Okay, good.
Which is surprising, because when you sleep tonight, all that separates you from one of your greatest nemeses is a 500-year-old wooden door.
And now I'm anxious.
If it is an issue, we can find him alternative lodging. Perhaps in Limbo?
No. I think this could be a good bonding experience for Eddie and me. Sure, I didn't exactly bond with the symbiote, but you know what I mean.
I will take your word for it.
Anyway, that's not the only reason I'm on edge. Back in the sewer, Mephisto called me by my name. Is that something I need to worry about?
Mephisto tries to get under everyone's skin. Just ignore him.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I'll tinker with my web shooters for a bit. Gotta take my mind off all this.
I don't think I've shared a common space like this since my days of...
Damn. What are we gonna do without the sanctum?
On the bright side, Hunter, you didn't turn into a symbiote monster.
Nico told me we were headed to the desert, and I thought she said dessert. Now I want pie.
Poor Doctor Strange. I only know a shade of the loss he must feel.
If he ever decides to rebuild, there's a great lot in East LA. Trust me, nobody will go near it.
Okay, so that's two superhero strongholds. Lilith's reduced to rubble, and now she's gone and really pissed me off. Hunter, your mom's really starting to grate on you.
Hey, Hunter. How are you adjusting to this sentry? It's good to have you around, Hunter. You don't treat me like some of the others.
How so?
America didn't exist in your time. With you, I get to be Steve from Brooklyn. Just a guy with a shield.
We are all in this fight together. Why would we not treat each other as equals?
And I appreciate it. I hope you know that. You have your own legend to deal with. That expectation must give you some trouble.
It can be hard to live up to what everyone thinks I am.
Then don't. Live up to your ideals. Everything else will fall into place. Like it or not, Your words and actions carry a lot of weight. Don't lose sight of that.
Thanks. I will keep that in mind.
Sorry. Didn't mean to lecture. Let's get back to it. Can't wait till next time. Thanks for inviting me to unwind. Apocalypses are stressful. I served with this guy who only painted...
Well, don't get me wrong. I love the book. Read it cover to cover. Twice. Then I put it down and had a great night's sleep. Haven't had one of those since I came to this fun house.
Is your bed uncomfortable?
Oh, the bed is fine. It's all the other stuff that's been keeping me awake. Cold drafts, whispering voices, footsteps in the hall, footsteps on my ceiling, footsteps under my bed, footsteps on my bed, random stuff moving around. But last night, slept like a baby. All because I read the book and am starting to learn. Is it crazy that I'm actually kind of enjoying this?
I am so glad you did not get spooked and run out of here. Facing the unknown can have that effect on people.
I mean, I might have considered it. A couple times. But I'm glad I stuck around.
Because of our friendship?
Yep, that. And the fact that there was some kind of shadowy thing lurking in the hallway outside my room most nights. I didn't dare open that door.
I will have to figure out your next lesson. It should probably involve some sort of artifact.
The more ancient and forbidden, the better.
I will see what I can do.
Well, I can't express my thanks enough. You're taking all the spooky stuff and making it a little less spooky.
I guess you will have to come up with a new nickname for Strange, then.
Oh no, he stays Dr. Spooky. I may be getting comfortable with all the oddities around the Abbey, but he still weirds me out.
You can tease him all you want, but you should know that he is still the Sorcerer Supreme. His understanding of the arcane far surpasses mine.
Well, don't sell yourself short. You know a lot. Probably more than you let on. Between the two of us, we have to give Strange a run for his money.
I should probably put some thought into a suitable artifact for you to study.
Oh sure, I'll be fine here. And if I see anything floaty and undead, I won't even yell.
Ooh. Found another artifact, Hunter? I had one job, protect the Sanctum Sanctorum, and I failed. If only more of my time... I have always found that area of research interesting. Good day, Hunter.
Anyone seen Charlie?
Hey, Hunter. Cross your fingers. See you, Hunter.
As a fellow time-displaced person, perhaps there are some gaps we can help each other with.
Yes, I have a lot of cultural catching up to do.
I have time to field a question, and I'd like to hear about America before it was a country.
Are tavern songs and operas still the toast of the town?
I hate to break it to you, but opera wasn't too popular even in my day. Tavern songs went away with the invention of the jukebox, but parents sing Three Blind Mice to their children to get them to sleep.
They sing what? Three Blind Mice is not suitable for children. That is a grim song about the Queen executing Protestants.
I don't even think I knew that bit of trivia. I suspect the melody is easy to sing and is very catchy.
It is an earworm about wanton capital punishment.
Thankfully, kids don't really grasp that context. Adjusting to a new time is tricky.
We need a support group for people displaced in time.
We used to run one at Avengers Tower on the new moon of every month. I'm sure we'll get one set up again once we stop the prophecy. I'll save you a seat next to Miguel. He drops by from time to time. He's from the year 2099. Nice guy.
Strange and Tony should start our Lost headquarters support. Ready to work?
New and improved.
Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
Awesome! Can't wait to see how this goes down.
Now I feel truly nasty.
I know magic, right? Now I see what all the fuss is about.
No pain, no gain. Peace.
Does your mother have a thing for deserts and healing crystals? Do we really need to save the Southwest? It's basically a wasteland.
It's my fault. I didn't knock on wood before the sanctum fell.
I needed that. Doctor.
If you've come to cheer me up, don't waste your time. There is nothing you can do or say that could possibly lift my spirits.
Tony is moving out of your room and has just secretly admitted to me that you are the superior intellect.
I appreciate your attempt at humor, but I know Tony would never admit such a thing, even to prevent me from walking off this cliff. You saw that all that dark energy burst from my building, electrifying the New York skyline with a supernatural storm. Those were Lilith's forces erupting into this world. Now they are free to scour every corner of this earth for the parchment. You should have let me go down with the sanctum. Maybe I could have reactivated some ward of protection that would have prevented all her Lilin from escaping into the wild.
You are too important to sacrifice yourself now.
But what if my death could have saved our entire dimension?
I still would not do it. We need you, Doctor. I do not believe we can defeat Lilith without you.
I could say the same about you. We must accept this loss and gather our resolve. Like it or not, the reality is that Lilith is one step closer from completing the Darkhold and summoning
Chthon.
We cannot let that happen.
There must not be anything here.
The Abbey feels so lonely without Agatha.
Good thing we've got her offspring on our side. Damn it, we needed that sanctum.
Lilith's not stopping, and neither are we.
Say, do you think Chewie and Charlie would be friends? We should let them meet. According to Ileana, that might break the internet, and I'm curious what that means.
I wish we had more time for pleasantries, but the prophecy draws nearer each day.
think I've been to a carnival since I was 12 years old.
I have never been.
Too bad this is a work trip. Otherwise, we'd definitely check out the Tilt-A-Whirl. It's Portal.
Blaze has kept the Parchment of Power safe so far, but he won't withstand a full-on assault from Lilith on his own.
He will not be on his own much longer. The parchment will stay safe.
Good. And while you're there, see if you can talk some sense into him.
Have fun on your own time.
Oh, this ain't about the money anymore. Get inside. You can go straight to hell. Oh, she's scared.
Surrender the page, Blaze.
Nice meat suit, lady.
Surrender, or be destroyed.
Ah, they dug up Junior, too.
Child.
Struck a nerve, huh? Then you're gonna love this. Heard you were dead, Johnny. That was the idea. I'd ask what you were doing here, but I just pumped a few rounds in his chest.
The legendary Jonny Blaze. I have heard much
of that. This is your fault. Play with Mama all you want. I've got people to save. Mama.
Long story.
We'll just have to hope Blaze can handle the escape on his own. You've got a big problem of your own to deal with. They call that the Master. The monsters she's summoning are going to make things a lot harder unless you destroy them too.
Take out the big lady and her rock collection.
And just because Lilith decided to talk through this one, don't feel the need to show it any mercy.
I'm gonna rip you a new one.
Leave some for the rest of us. The light's gift.
This shall be of great help.
Your fear is palpable.
Was that your best shot?
None can escape.
They have not changed their plans.
Destroying those altars may be the fastest way to bring her down.
Assuming we can get past that guardian.
Not my first rock monster rodeo. Nothing to worry about.
You were too weak for this fight. Mother abandons you. You have earned this!
Now it's my turn.
My children have many faces. Their loyalty is unwavering.
I'm waiting.
Any altars you don't destroy, she'll attempt to turn into monuments, shrines to Lilith, that manipulate the battlefield.
I never knew my mother was so vain.
I assume that comes with the territory when you have a cult following to maintain.
Should do the trick. You're going home in pieces. That looked like it hurt.
Lilith won't be happy to see her favored ones fall so easily.
You cannot resist, child. The prophecy will be fulfilled.
Maybe so. But not today.
Let's hope not.
Not so tough without that little pop gun of yours. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Not as much as me. Somehow, you get uglier every time I see you.
And you get smaller. Grunt.
Stop fussing over me, you idiots.
After them.
No escape this time, Creed.
I was gonna say the same thing to you. All of you.
Looks like Mommy gave you the Too bad she couldn't do something about that face.
You're full of jokes now. But let's see how funny it is when I spill your guts.
Already killed you once, scumbag. Ain't gonna be a problem doing it again.
I am impressed.
Let's dance.
Mother already took away my pain.
To hurt somebody like that.
Better come up with something new. Not enough, Runt.
Our ally requires aid. They are set on coming after me.
Everybody pumped up? How about this? Ever been punched in the face by a...
You look like you saw a ghost.
favor if you could shut him up. Permanently, if possible.
You heard the lady.
Stop coming back and this won't happen.
What is happening?
Watch closely.
Heal before you can try again.
Maybe it's time you quit this racket.
It won't be that easy anymore. With her blessing, the sky is the limit.
Fresh meat coming in.
I am still the prize. Lilith has found the ideal servant in this one. His soul was black long before she got to it.
When it comes to pieces of trash, old Sabretooth here is 1 in a million.
But I'm still here. The best you got? Less running, more fighting, runt! Can't heal up. Mother sure knows how to improve on perfection.
I should be flattered.
Nobody knows you like I do. just as much your doing as it was Lilith's.
What's there to know? It was a massacre, and I loved every minute of it.
Fiend.
That looked like it hurt. You're ready.
You think that's gonna get me? Guess this is the end of the line for you.
Come get it. I hope Lilith has deep pockets. You're gonna need the money when I put you in retirement. Just what I need. Finally got some real competition.
Here's one for ya.
I saw a move like that centuries ago.
Goodbye.
Mother won't let me fade away. Come up with something new.
He's down, but not out yet.
I will not fall for the same ruse twice.
Thought as much. You're welcome.
Enough of this.
Easy, kid. These were his people.
We did what we could, Blaze.
That's what folks with bloody hands always say.
If we do not stop the Midnight Sun, the entire world will get far bloodier.
Not my problem anymore. Forget the damn prophecy. I know I sure as hell am.
Aren't you gonna follow him?
Nah, he may not have been listening. But I am. Keep talking, kid.
What happened at that carnival was a tragedy.
One that could have been avoided.
If you did not keep so many secrets...
Oh, what is this, a duet? Since when did you two get so chummy?
Don't change the subject.
The spirits of vengeance have always been the secret guardians of the Parchment of Power.
Guardians? Blaze is probably using the page as toilet paper right now.
I met the guy. You're giving him too much credit.
We did what we had to do. That secret kept the page out of our enemies' hands for centuries.
At what cost?
You cannot win this war with secrets.
Magic is right. If we're going to stop Lilith from causing any more massacres, we need to come clean with each other, now.
There is nothing else, Captain.
I wish I could believe you.
So do I.
Then I don't see a point in continuing this conversation.
This is bull. Grade A bull.
I can see you are still upset, Ileana.
Of course I'm still upset. Caretaker continuously stonewalls us and expects all of us to just go along and make nice. But it never works out that way. You would think she would have learned by now, but I guess not. She should trust us more.
If you were to be completely honest with yourself, you would have to admit that you do not trust her either.
How could I? She keeps too many secrets. She always has and always will.
Distrust only breeds more distrust.
Neither Caretaker nor Tony told us she gave the page to Blaze for safekeeping. They should know he's one of the least safe people on the planet, no matter what Robbie says. Now all that stands between this realm and Chthon is that overrated stuntman. Entrusting it to him was a mistake.
If it were up to me, I would entrust the page to you, Ileana.
You would?
If there is one soul on this team who could handle its darkness, resist its corruptive influence, not shirk in the face of its horror, that soul would be you.
Then you know me well. Alas, you are not the one calling the shots. Blaze has the parchment, and I cannot change that. Let's just hope he can hold on to it. Is Steve Rogers everyone's ideal dad? I see it.
Blaze has the parchment. We must find him again, before Lilith does.
Maybe the spirit of vengeance likes the company of outcasts.
I saw a listing for a 4-story walk-up, Upper West Side. Maybe your new sanctum?
Tony, I can't think about that now. The sanctum wasn't just a home. It was a part of me.
I know. I just thought it might cheer you up. Hey, I heard about this crazy video online. A monkey riding a cat like it's a horse. You want to take a look?
No.
I think you'd love it. Maybe they were enchanted.
I said no. Tony, don't you realize what I'm going through? My whole world has quite literally blown up.
I just want to cheer you up, that's all. Hey, you want to curse me? No, just kidding. Don't curse me. They're accusing me of keeping secrets, as if that's the biggest problem we have right now. I don't know, maybe the demonic green sky over New York was too subtle for them to notice?
I think they noticed.
Well, it wasn't intentional. We were supposed to win in New York. We weren't supposed to lose the Sanctum, or Avengers Tower. Or Banner. I mean, call me crazy, but would sitting everyone down and telling them all about Blaze and the Parchment really have made a difference?
I understand why you did it.
That's exactly right.
Is that how you were able to focus?
Well, no, I need to know everything. Things are spiraling out of control, and right now I just need to figure out what to do about this prophecy.
Do you really think you can stop the Darkhold's prophecy by working in here?
Well, I'm kind of known for making the impossible possible. Give me a couple hours and a decent lunch, maybe an Italian hoagie, and I can fix anything. Trust me.
If you want to stop the prophecy over lunch, I think you will need a bigger lunch.
Well, I need to be careful not to eat too much. Please excuse me, I need to jot down some ideas.
Are you making prophecies of your own?
Shoo, go, genius at work. Gotta get a sign.
The Quentin Carnival escalated quickly, just like everything else these days.
So, about the Staff of One.
I don't let anyone borrow it, if that's what you're about to ask.
No. How do you trick it into casting the same spell more than once?
Oh, I try not to think of it that way. Not anymore. It's like a partner I had to learn to work with, or a roommate to live with.
But I have seen you cast the same spell before.
That's magic I picked up on my own. I use the Staff of One to focus and augment it, but I don't pull out the big guns unless things get, let's say, apocalyptic.
We need to use every tool available to defeat Lilith.
You don't need to worry. I know what the Staff of One can do. That's why I will only unleash its full power if I absolutely have to. I won't forget it. When we open up to each other, that's true magic.
The Ancient One would be impressed by... Thanks, Hunter.
You know, it's kind of rude to walk around in here and not give me so much as a hello.
I assumed you were asleep.
I don't sleep much. But that doesn't stop me from enjoying the company of a comfortable bed when I spot one.
After that fight at the Quentin Carnival, I suppose we all could use a lengthy rest.
I can't get too comfortable. Not so long as Sabretooth's still out there.
He is your quarry, I take it.
I guess you could say that. We have a history. None of it nice. Though he's definitely changed. His nasty side got, well, nastier.
From what I have seen, he should not be much trouble for you.
I've been tracking and fighting him for decades. If he was easy to handle, trust me, I would have put him away for good ages ago. This last time, though, he's gotten even more deadly.
Then I hope you can rise to the challenge. It does not look like you are planning to stay long. Some find our abbey to be a bit unnerving.
Oh, this place is nothing. You'd be surprised at some of the places I've rested my boots.
If you talk like that, now you have to tell me some stories.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I've been all over the planet. And a few other planets besides.
Other planets?
Yeah. We're not alone in the universe, you know. There's the Kree, there's Skrulls, there's the Brood. Most aliens you're better off avoiding, but there's a few good ones out there. I'll tell you though, after a while, all you really care about is a nice soft bed. I see the way you're looking at me. Who's this mysterious guy hanging out in my place all of a sudden?
Perhaps.
Tell you what, I've got a little break between people trying to kill me, so let's have a little chat.
What all do you know about this Jonny Blaze?
He's a flaming jackass. Used to be known as the Spirit of Vengeance, until even his attitude got too bad for that job. Seems like he's really committed to the carny life now. Must be the funnel cakes and fried candy bars.
Do you think a man like that is up to the challenge before him? Guarding the Parchment of Power is not a task taken lightly.
Yeah, we faced some vile customers together. He may not have the flaming skull thing anymore, but he's got guts where it counts.
How long have you known this Sabretooth?
His real name's Victor Creed, and you're right. We've got bad blood going back a long time. Believe it or not, we used to be teammates and pals. Kinda.
They say familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah, well, they get things dead on sometimes. Didn't take me long to notice he wasn't exactly playing with a full deck. Creed and I have long since chosen to follow different paths. Yet somehow we keep ending up at the same friggin' destination.
You seem like a nomad, but surely you have a place you call home.
I guess you could say Xavier's place has been the closest thing to a real home I've ever had.
Who?
Oh, Professor Charles Xavier. He's got a swanky place outside of New York City. A private school. Lots of space and plenty of interesting folk. It's a lot like your Abbey here, except Charles has a baseball field.
Baseball?
Yeah, if you got interest, I'd be happy to explain all the rules sometime.
You seem to know everyone. I assume you know the Midnight Suns as well?
I know some of these kids. Didn't know they got themselves a band name.
Who do you know?
Magic, for instance. She's the kid sister of a buddy of mine, Pyotr Rasputin. I call him Colossus.
Interesting. You and she have similar attitudes.
Maybe because we have similar backgrounds. I grew up in Canada, surrounded by wolves. And she grew up in Limbo, surrounded by demons.
Which place is worse, Canada or Limbo?
Oh, Limbo. They don't have hockey.
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
It's been a pleasure. If you have more questions, you know where to find me.
Hunter, you there? I'm in the library. It's super important you meet me here ASAP.
They could take that show anywhere?
That looks good. What are you reading, Nico?
A limited edition print of the Book of Thoth.
The Book of Thoth? Where did you find a book of such rarity?
I didn't. Someone just left it out. Weird, too, because I was looking for a book on chaos magic so I could understand Wanda's grimoire a little better. I didn't think I was gonna find any, since Caretaker probably hid or burned every single text on the topic. But, poof, here this was, waiting for me.
It does seem to be one of the centers of supernatural activity around here.
You feel that too, huh? Sometimes when I'm in here, all the hairs on my neck stand straight up. But in a warm and fuzzy, friendly ghost kind of way.
Find anything helpful?
I did. There's a historical account of an ancient Egyptian pharaoh who was struck by a dark madness after reading a page from an old book called The Scrolls of Cathod.
Wait, that is another name for the...
Darkhold, I know. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the first case of corruption in recorded history.
Was this pharaoh's corruption ever purified?
Hold up, I haven't gotten to that part of the story. So the legend goes that nothing could cure the pharaoh until this traveling lightworker came along, laid his hands upon the pharaoh, and recited an incantation. The pharaoh came back to his senses and returned to his good old classical Egyptian disbody self.
Sounds like the best possible outcome was reached for everyone involved.
Well, not for everyone. So like, when the Lightworker recited the incantation, he absorbed all the pharaoh's corruption into his own body and, died.
He did not survive?
No. But the lines of the incantation he used are scattered throughout this book. I'm gonna have Magic help me transcribe them and see if we can use them to cure Wanda.
Let me get this straight. You and Magic plan on piecing together a 100,000-year-old incantation that worked once and killed the person who said it?
Yes?
Well, if you want to save Wanda, you will have to take risks.
100%. Well, I'm gonna find Magic, see if we can make a dent in this transcription. I'll give you a shout when we do. Until then, not a word about this to anyone.
It's always good to see you.